Uranus is going to move into Taurus today. All right, so what that means is at the end of an 8-year cycle, we were completing an 8-year cycle coming in today, because Uranus was in Aries for the past 8 years. It's going to be back, so there's going to be more to the story to work out, but for the most part, we're completing an 8-year cycle with Uranus and Aries. And while Uranus was in Aries, we were trying to figure out who it is that we were authentically, and to own up to our authentic self, to not be afraid to be who it is that we are. And now that Uranus is moving into Taurus, it's saying, okay, hopefully you did the work to understand who you are, to understand what you want, because now Uranus and Taurus is going to ask us to build off of that authentic identity. And if we don't know who we are, then it's really going to be hard to do the work of Uranus and Taurus, which is going to ask you to use the skills now, or to cultivate skills based on your identity that you've had, and to move forward on some of those. Okay, so I think that's what's coming in. Uranus and Taurus also as well can bring instability, unexpected events in regards to your money and your finances as well. So we're just kind of coming into there. Mars as well is moving into Aquarius today too. And Aquarius is a very forward-thinking sign about the future, very innovative as well. So what's going on here is that Uranus is shaking up our finances, it's shaking up our gifts and talents and our skills, and the skills we use to get the things we want here. And then Mars is moving into Aquarius, really asking us to think about the future and to think about where it is we see our life going. All right, and we have both of these planets in a square with each other. So I think what's happening is we're starting to break free to be more ourselves, okay, and to want to use more of our unique talents and to build more stability in our life, doing what it is that we feel naturally gifted at. And I think Mars in Aquarius, especially with Mars in its shadow period, is saying that in order for you to utilize some of the gifts that it is that you have, some of your talents, to build more confidence and security into your life, perhaps you have to change your vision of where you thought your life was going. Perhaps you have to change your goals, your dreams, your ambitions. Perhaps you have to change the groups of people that it is that you associate with in some way in order for you to feel the most free to express yourself. All right, and because of this tension that naturally comes in with squares, now having to see a future that is different for yourself, there could be some unexpected things that come up, people acting out, or you doing unexpected things, other people doing expected things to try to put their life in a better spot. Okay, and to feel much better about where their life is going. And I think that could be coming in. We want stability, we want security. I think it's super important at this time, but in order for us to get the stability and the security we want, we have to be okay with unexpected things coming up. We have to not be afraid to express ourselves authentically, and we have to not be afraid as well with changing where we thought our life was going and some vision that we had for our future, so that we can start to do more of what it is that we want, even if life takes an unusual turn as a result of that. Okay, so that's what I see going on there. We also do have the Sun in a trine with Pluto and Mars as well, the midpoint. So again, big changes in our life and where our life was going, and with Mars there, where we saw our life going, a future that we envisioned for ourselves, big changes in our dreams and goals and ambitions, so that we really can begin to do more of what makes us confident and use more of our talents. Okay. Yeah, there could be some things that could come in here with this, with Taurus, where we have our physical needs. You know, Taurus rules your physical needs, like your money and the things that you need to like sustain life, to like that kind of thing. There could be also something that comes in here with this, all this Taurus influence, is that we realize that our physical needs are one thing. We have this kind of talent, or we want to use this kind of talent, or we need this certain amount of money to support and sustain ourselves. And maybe as a result of us realizing this, we're having to change where we saw our life was going, because we realize I can't get the money I need doing this old thing. So now I have to see a different future for myself, or I no longer want to do this old thing anymore. I want to use this skill. I want to do this thing, and having to change things as a result of that, you know, or yeah, I can't afford XYZ anymore. So now, and I think that's what we're starting to realize, is that we have our own needs and limitations. okay, that are very close and very personal to us. And I think we're trying to figure out what we have to take stock of our resources and to figure out how best we can use them to move forward. And some of us may find that we have the resources and the skills and the things that we need in order to put our life in a place that really resonates with us, that we've been working for some time. And some people may realize, look, I don't have the skills that I need. I don't have the resources. I don't have the money that I need. Things aren't in order. And as a result, I maybe need to change where I saw my life was going in order to accommodate now the circumstances that I found myself in. Okay, so that's happening there. And then Jupiter as well in a trine with Neptune, I like to think hopefully helping you to get more in touch with yourself on the inside, to transform yourself from the inside out, and to get right with yourself spiritually and emotionally so that you can meet the demands of the day, do what needs to be done, and move forward in all of that. Okay, and maybe envisioning a newer, different future. All right. So that's what I've got for you there. Your card for the day is the 10 of Wands upright. This to me is a card of too much going on for sure with this card, and needing to let some things go. All right. Maybe we had a lot of ideas of how we wanted our life to be. And now we're realizing we physically can't sustain all of the things that we wanted for our life. Our physical needs are different. In order to be more confident, bring more stability into our life, we got to get rid of some of those things that it is that we really wanted coming in. And I think that could maybe be a little bit of a hard pill to swallow sometimes with the Mars and a square with Uranus here, and just needing to really try to rearrange things, I think, in your life in order to give you more of the confidence and the stability that it is that you need, even if it's a little hard. All right, so that's what I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you liked it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and I will talk to you later.